dealing with students who have sensory needs. These are some of the great things that I keep in my toolbox. It's basically a tote that I keep at my desk in the classroom. One of the great items in here is this scented putty. This particular one is a lavender calming putty, but it's like Theraputty. It has resistance, great resistance to it. So I have a student who, when he gets really upset, this is a great thing to give him because it takes a fair amount of strength to pull this. The resistance is actually perfect at that time, or it's good for just, you know, keeping them fidgeting or moving. It's a nice sensation. It's a calming scent to it. It's not goopy, it's not slimy, and it doesn't all fall apart. So this is it's a great consistency. This is a great tool to have. I also have a squishy ball, which is visual also as kinesthetic, with the smiley faces in it. I have a student who fidgets a lot at the desk, and playing with this, it's quiet. Again, it's visually pleasing. It's kinesthetically pleasing. Instead of him picking at his shoes or banging on a desk during a lesson, and he can still absorb the lesson and listen and hear everything while he's preoccupied with using this. There's also a stretchy, rubbery one too, which really stretches, and it's very soft rubber, fairly durable. This thing only cost about $3, I think. I have a couple of them. Poppet balls, again, just a sensory need. This one makes a bit of noise, so I wouldn't use it during a lesson, but if a student needed a bit of downtime, they could use this. And again, I use a timer with all of these things, so you may have this for 2 minutes or 5 minutes or whatever they need. And these are great too. We've used these for assemblies. When I worked in an ASD classroom, we would say to the students, okay, everybody pick a fidget to take to assembly with them. And that way they could use these quietly. It would fulfill that kinesthetic need, that fidget need, while they could still absorb and appreciate the performance going on with the assembly. These are great. We call them chewies. They come in a string, so they can always be on their person. I have a student who's chewing the plastic straw on his water bottle, so I'd rather give him an alternative to use something like this. It's a little more durable, and it's not going to destroy his water bottle. You can also make sensory things. Like I've done stuff like this. This one's all dried up now, unfortunately, but I made this in a kindergarten class. It's just liquid glue, basically, and we added some sparkles, glitter in there, and put a picture of a shark behind it with just a Ziploc bag with the glue and some food coloring, and then this way they could squish it and move it all around. Again, it was just a kinesthetic sensory thing. Again, a few minutes. They could have it for a few minutes, and then it has to go away. And again, this is just a homemade item. So these are some easy, inexpensive tools that are must-haves for your fidgeters.